So tell me, why back in the day, older kids were not playing around? Because in kindergarten or first grade, we used to have gym and play games. We play this one game where they would put blue walls up and the younger kids would be on scooters. The rules were simple. The kids with scooters how to make it out the so-called maze, and the older kids some would push the scooters for us, and others would have to hide, throw soft balls at us if we get hit. We would have to go at the end of the maze again. If we make out of the maze without getting hit, we win. So I started the maze, the older kids hit me with the softballs and stuff, just playing the game normally, right? That's what I thought. But once I got back in the maze again, because I got hit. This kid had the audacity to hit me with a basketball in the face. Like, dude, I ain't about to get hit with a basketball in the face. Like, you need to control yourself. You like a middle schooler or a high school hitting a basketball in the face to a 3-year-old kid. When they hit the basketball in my face, I screamed so loud, because why wouldn't I? I just got hit in the face by a middle schooler or a high schooler with a basketball. The teachers saw this and took me to the nurse office. I don't remember what happened, but I think I gotten a black eye, because I remember they worked a bandage around one of my eyes with an ice pack, and I sat there watching the other kids play. Like, dude, these fucking teachers. First of all, you should not let the kids keep play, because what if the same thing happens again? Second, ban this game. 3 road, why are you letting the kids still play after what happened? It's like this school wants us to get hurt. Okay, tell me, why I had to be the goalie all the time? When I was in school, I loved soccer back then, and I always wanted to play during my free time. I didn't like being the goalie, and I always wanted to make a goal. So I played soccer, making a couple goals, but then other kids saw how I was making sure the ball didn't hit my team goal. And my team said you should be the goalie, and I said okay. So I played the goalie for my team for a couple times, but it was getting boring being the goalie all the time. And I said I wanted to be a player, but then my team said no. I told them I've been the goalie for 1,003,838,292,383 times. They still said no after that sad face. The other team saw that our team keeps winning, so they came over to my team. The other team says, how is your team keep winning? My captain said because of me. I was being a good goalie, aka blocker. So the kids grabbed my arm and said that we want to turn having a good goalie. My team didn't like this one bit. My team grabbed my other arm, as these kids were pulling me back and forth, fighting over me, because they want to win. Mind you, these were fucking boys.
If you want me that fucking bad, how about I rip myself in half? Because I am not letting you guys do it. I will do it myself.
Just because I am good at something doesn't mean you have to fight over me.
And why can't we just have fun? Like, that's the whole point of playing soccer, is to have fun. Like, why do we have to make everything competition in school? It make no sense.
And then the teacher saw the boys fighting over me. You know what this fucking teacher said? Should I call your mother, since these boys are in love with you, and you are trying to be a center of attention right now? Excuse me. What the fuck? First of all, I hate boys back then. Second, I didn't even knew what love was. I didn't even like anyone. For a long time I was back then. And second, why would you think something like that? And this is why I hate soccer now. D. Tell me, why I had the worst cooking partners. I used to go to this school, where we had cooking class. We would have to do paperwork for 2 weeks to cook. And my cooking team was the worst. We would have to listen to the teacher talk about stuff for cooking, and the other students would mess things up. I had this one bully, let's name him Jay. And Jay, I hated him. We would always get into fights and stuff, but then someone made a rumor that me and him were together. What the fuck? First of all, I was, and second, whoever made that rumor, I am fucking killing them. But anyways, Jay, he would do this on purpose, making the whole class not cook, not just our team, but everyone in the whole classroom. Yay! Anyways, part 2 of cooking class. Every time we would start cooking, I will be sitting on the desk, because I don't like talking to people or sitting next to them. But once we would get our aprons, people will start jumping on people, like the aprons were rare some shit, like dude. We don't need this place acting like Pokemon and Labubus. There's like 100 of aprons, and you students acting like it's gonna be the end of the world if you guys don't get one first. So I try to get my apron, but these kids push me to the wall, and I slam against the wall. Like when I slam against the wall, IT felt like I slam into 200 walls. And this is why I hate cooking class 3.